Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Brian Stone Memorial Christmas Tournament. For the visiting team starting at Trinity High School. In wearing the 35 Joe Gonzalo. On the fence, number 12, Dylan Atkinson. On the fence, number 14, Colton Laura. Left wing, number 11, Mason of Blackburn. Right wing, number 27, Max Bailey. And that's center, number 10, Connor Miller. Starting line, in goal, number 30, Logan Dixon. On the fence, number 8, Ryan Wallace. On the fence, number 13, William Smith. Left wing, number 16, Alan Ford. Right wing, number 18, Case Conrad. And at center, number 24,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the JFK Memorial Coliseum for the Brian Stone Memorial Christmas Tournament here on Manchester Public Television. It's game 1 of 2 we've got tonight. We have Trinity versus Exeter now, and then Manchester versus Concord later. I'm Zach Johnston alongside Braden LeBelzic and Kyle Heavey. It's a pleasure to be with you here on this Thursday night here in December as 2024 winds down. But we're about to get underway here, and the game is on. Face-off won by Trinity. Bulio bringing it up the wing. Can't get a shot on. Goaltenders for tonight, Logan Dixon in between the pipes for the Blue Hawks, and Joe Ronzello in for Trinity.
Zach, a full circle here for Bells as someone who has played in this tournament for the past few years, and now to be up here in the booth. It's a pleasure to have you up here, Bells.
Hey, thanks, Scott. I appreciate you guys for bringing me up here.
Puck held inside. We watched Exeter beat Manchester last year. I remember I was there for that game, and Logan Dixon was their X factor. He was an anchor in net. Trinity scored early in their win against Nashua South Pelham. They scored within like the first 5 minutes. Brady Soroyce had 2 goals, and they won that game 6-0. And they fell to Pinkerton just a couple days ago, 4-3. It was a battle that they inevitably were on the losing side of. 14-19 as we are in the early stages of period number 1. Exeter wins the draw. Quick shot, blocked down low. Loose puck. Still a scramble out in front of the net, and it kicks away. Trinity's going to have to clear it. Maher swings this up to Max Saludo, and it winds up in the trapper of Joe Ronzello.
Now, Bells, I mean, obviously this team, this Trinity squad right here, you're still connected to with your brother being on the roster here, obviously with some injury. And your thoughts on what Coach Cannell is doing to this squad so far?
I think he's been a very good coach so far. You know, 1-1's kind of a good way to start. It's better than 0-3, definitely, compared to last year.
Deflected down low, trapped and held by Ronzello.
Now, you obviously had 2 senior goaltenders last year, and now to have, you guys have graduated and are doing great things, but, a new goalie here for the system is much different than you guys, or is it still expected to be up to par with where you guys were?
Oh, I think Joe Ronzello is a very, very good goalie. He's very competitive. I think he's a very good goalie. He's got some serious talent.
Dixon from behind the net nearly turned it over. Venezia came right toward the puck. As new sweaters donned by Trinity and what they do in the Christmas tournament, and these are beauts. I mean, they had some tough comparison to the last couple of years, Bells, but I mean, these are nice. They got the new logo on the front. They got the names. Very jolly here as we're going to have a stoppage. 13-16 left here in period 1. No score. early in the first.
Yeah, I guess we should make sure to remind the fans that you are watching the Trinity squad, not in the red, white, and blues, but the red and greens, as the team here in Exeter in their gray unis with the blue and the white as well on this. So
Center ice draw gets won by Connor Hurley when his hard wrist shot that Logan Dixon better be ready for. Around the net, that's Luke Karen who swings it around the boards. Toward our near side, Hurley pins it, keeps it in the zone. Chopped away there. Bats it up. Kept out by Ben Allman, is sent down, and Leroux will go toward it. Pinned down low. Behind the net, O'Connor. Wilbur was there alongside him for Exeter. Keeps it in the zone. That's Karen. Sends it down. Off of the body of Ronzello. Behind the net, Leroux going for it. I think Leroux still is 14. Here's a deflection. Sending it up ice. And turns this over in the neutral zone.
good steal, though, and now you can see him on the forecheck.
The shot, they score! Early goal for the Blue Hawks. Ripping that one home was Noah Boldick, and it is 1-0, and that one got right by Ronzello, and it is Blue Hawk early lead.
Yeah, he was able to get that steal, and that wrist shot was beautiful, and not much more you can say. It's obviously a play of the game so far, obviously, with the first 2 minutes and 43 seconds into this contest.
It's Wasieko who's number 2. I was mixed the players up there. That's off his stick. He bats it down right on cue. From behind the net, dancing around there. Back over, that's Wes Valiant, their captain. One heck of a football player as well. That one deflected off of Ronzello's stick, and it's been all Exeter inside their offensive zone here to start. In the corner, Trinity needs to get a breath of fresh air, maybe an offensive rush here. Here comes Bolio, and that one's gonna slide its way to Wallace. Off the glass. No offside there. It's slid over to Freitas, turned over. Here's Valiant with a chance to put one on net, sets it up down low. Ronzello got his stick on that. Wes Valiant moving all the way around town. Wrist shot from the blue line, and it's redirected behind the net, and we thought that one might have gone in here from this angle. Chasing that one, Bolio sends it up the wing. Bolio, nobody there to receive the pass except for Brady Smith, right defenseman on that first pairing for Exeter. Slid up the ice here, spinning around. Oh, he brings the boom. Look at that hit. Here's a shot off the blocker. That's going to be a penalty. So Exeter will get a power play. I don't know if it was on the hit or if there was something going on or elsewhere, but first stoppage. We're going to have a slashing on Max Bolio.
Well, already down 1-0. Exactly what Coach Cannell did not want to see right here is now to get one of his better players 2 minutes in the sin bin, and now we'll see what they can do here with a 2-minute power play.
Early deficit now on the penalty kill. Off the boards. It's kept in. Work by Jarowski to keep it in. But he plays the blue line here on this power play. Held in the corner by Howarth. Valiant has the puck on his stick. Slides this across to his open recipient. Wrist shot deflected wide. Net came off the boards and then found its way back as the puck slides its way down, and a clear there. 30 seconds killed on the Max Bolio penalty.
Trinity appreciates that. Get some new legs out there to kill this 2-minute power play away.
Full-length pass that went off the stick of Brady Smith. Exeter keeps it in their zone. From the slot, wristed, directed away. But Exeter keeps it in their zone, pedaling for it, and now sending it down. A good work by Andrew Lewis. Slides it over. That goes off of the skate of Tate LaPrire. LaPrire pressured there by Boucher of Trinity. And now LaPrire, or rather that is number 19, Joe Crow, one of the 2 captains on this team. Him and Wes Valiant share the captaincy. As I always wondered why they wouldn't do alternate captains. Some teams decide to do 2 captains. Here's a solid move that goes off of the upper body of Joe Ronzello. Might have hit him in the mask. 37 seconds left on the Max Bolio penalty. Still 1-0 Exeter.
A little souvenir there for the crowd. Hopefully they can get that puck back at some point or another. But a great job killing off this power play so far. Obviously still 37 seconds to go, but it really, Exeter has had trouble getting the puck past the blue line.
Shorthanded is Trinity. They got 34 more seconds to kill on the Max Bolio slashing penalty. Wristed, directed away, and Ronzello down in the crease, able to make another save and turn it aside. 23 seconds left. Good puck movement here for the Blue Hawks. Another wrister toward the slot. Directed away toward the right side of Ronzello. Behind the net. That was Allman, and it's sent back over. 8 more seconds, but good puck movement here from Exeter. Trying to break it up there as Trinity playing patient defense. Bolio ready to come out of the box. Penalty's over, and he glides in. Here's a shot. Save Ronzello. Turns it around behind the net. Puck still loose. And Exeter keeps it inside their offensive zone. Long time on attack here for the Blue Hawks. Bolio, fresh out of the box, has this one. Can't turn it over in front of the net, and it stays inside the zone, sent toward the corner. Exeter keeps their offensive push going. Big hit there from Dylan Benkin. Kept in and dumped down there. Now comes Trinity, and they lose it. No icing as he was in front of the red line. That one's going to trickle its way down. Pushing for it, unable to get there was Bolio. Maher with the puck on his stick, sends it over. Trinity unable to have any offensive push. Sliding there was Wasieko. Now they just got to try to get a shot on Logan Dixon, who has had a quiet start, nothing on him. It's been all Exeter offensively and defensively. Wasieko back to the blue line, a drive directed wide from the wrist shot of Brady Sorois, who scored 2 goals in their opening night win against Nashua South Pelham. 2 early ones at that. Maher has the puck toward him, but he couldn't find it. And O'Connor couldn't keep it onside. The puck glides into the neutral zone. Off the boards, it'll be no icing. Oh! Ice Monster here. Eats up number 13. Brady Smith. Up comes LaPrior. LaPrior chases the puck. Pushed into the boards.
Halfway through this opening period, Zach, and it has certainly been all Exeter, still leading this game 1-0.
Nobody there, would have been a good chance. Trinity can't get it cleanly out of the zone and into their own zone. And if we had the time of possession, it would just be severely in favor of Trinity, or excuse me, against Trinity. Severely in favor of the oh my God, I said it twice. Severely in favor of the Blue Hawks.
Well, through 8 minutes, it would probably be about 6.5 to 1.5.
Something
Zach,
like
if
that.
I'd be, honest with things. And it just, the power play obviously hurt things a lot for that stat line right there. But overall, Trinity has just got to get things better out of the zone and not have these turnovers. That's what gave up that first goal.
It just seems sluggish. I mean, 1 goal is 1 goal. Here comes a long rush here from Dylan Bankin trying to get something on net. He throws it toward the area of Dixon and didn't even hit the net. Bankin outstretched his stick and he couldn't corral it. And Exeter coming up ice on the forecheck yet again. It's Leroux who sent it over to Bankin. Nobody there. Drive that gets deflected off of Connor Hurley and goes wide. Do you think they're missing Sam Maurice right now, who kind of get a push going? Well, here comes Trinity up the wing. Fighting for it, nobody there.
Oh.
And a good break up there by number 2, Sean Haw. As Haw will bring it up the wing, and he's checked by Leroux. Under 6 minutes to go, 1-0 Exeter. It's been a fast-paced first period, but it's been all offense for Exeter. Maybe 1 or 2 decent chances for the Pioneers in their Christmas-themed sweaters. Hurley dumps it. Howe sends it off of a teammate. Saludo presses for possession. A spinning move by the ever so fast. Turn it over. Oh, a good passing attempt. They would have had a shot. He couldn't corral it. It was Callum Haworth. Penalty coming up. And we'll see who that's on, but they call it from all the way over here. And that's going to be on Trinity.
Well, we haven't even had a chance to talk about Aaron Brisson and Greg Lenti.
This is on Exeter. My apologies. It's on Callum Haworth. And yes, Aaron Briss and Greg Lenti are our officials tonight. This is what Trinity needs, huh?
Oh, yeah. Trinity needs this big time.
Power play coming. And Wasieko heads back out. And who will take the draw here? It will be Maher. A big face-off. It's won by Exeter. They hold it around their net. Kept on side. Great work by Trinity. Keep the puck on their side if they want to get some shots on here on this power play. Right in front of me. And dumped down. And here's a breakaway chance. Gliding in, shot save, Ronzello. And Chase Barber's got some wheels. Up the wing for Bolio. Up the wing again. Checked by Brady Smith. Around the net, it's Maher. Sent down. Kept on by Hurley. Hurley feeds it over. Soroyce has a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, he rang iron on that one. Soroyce was inches from tying this one up. He's going to try it again. Pops out of the glove of Dixon, and it's behind the net, and he couldn't see it. It was Maher who had a chance to get another opportunity, and he couldn't see it. Here's a change as Brady Soroyce. He beat everything but the post, and it is still a 1-0 lead for Exeter. That's the kind of shots you want to see on the power play, though.
You might want to check the Richter scale on that. It felt like a vibration in the ground from how hard that hit that post.
Saludo glides down the wing. Dixon had some trouble corralling some of the shots on him. That might be an opportunity for Trinity trying to shoot up high and get one to pop out. Great move there. Gliding down the wing. Oh, beautiful move. And he hit the deck. It was Connor Jorowski who fell and tried a brilliant second chance effort. But here's a shorthanded opportunity here for the Blue Hawks. Jorowski shot.
Ooh,
Oh, and Ronzello sent it above the net. And we've seen a lot more offense on their penalty kill than Trinity did on their penalty kill for sure.
Still 15 seconds on this 5-on-4. Let's see if Trinity can get one more good shot.
Oh, turned over. Gliding out. Shot just high. Caromed off the glass and turned over. And fresh out of the penalty box in just 2 seconds will be Haworth with his boys on an offensive push. Valiant goes for it. Wes Valiant from the corner. Valiant throwing it back to the blue line. Open wrister off of the body of Ronzello. Rebound, Soroyce is there. Soroyce will send it. Trinity charging up. Bolio going for the puck, but it's recovered by the Blue Hawks, who bring it around their own net. And another offensive rush here. Around, waiting, and even more patient drive as he lost it. That was Barber from the blue line. Turned aside and going sky high into the netting. We'll stop with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Zach Johnston alongside Braden Lebelzik and Kyle Heavey from JFK. It is game one of our doubleheader from the Brian Stone Holiday Tournament.
Bells, what's Ronzello kind of saying? His team is getting out-skated right now. Obviously, the Exeter has a lot more players on their roster than Trinity does, but he's still able to do his thing so far. What's going through in his head right now?
Oh, I think Joe's just got to keep his cool right now. I mean, obviously it's very frustrating that Trinity just can't get anything going in the offensive zone, but he's been playing very well, and he just got to keep his cool back there. And if he keeps his cool, that kind of sets the tone for the team, and more goals will fall after that.
We'll see what happens with that. And Zach, it's certainly been exciting to see this Exeter speed here, and now we get another opportunity here.
They've certainly showed it. Throwing it on the net. And I believe Ronzello got his body to stop what may have squeaked by him. Sliding over O'Connor. That's going to trickle down. Pushing him hard there was Venezia. Nearly forced a turnover. Exeter with yet another rush. Under 2 minutes to go. Sean Howe. Off a body. Ronzello protects that net, as you never know with the bounces here at JFK where that puck could be ending up. Sean Howe. That comes off of the stick of Jorowski. Jaworski. That's probably how you say it. W-O-R. Off of the body of an Exeter player, and that one will go down behind Trinity's net again, as it's been towards our right the whole first period pretty much, Kyle.
Yeah, 90 seconds left in this period.
Here's
and now
who you want to facilitate some offense. Connor Hurley dumps it down, picks it back up,
Ooh.
gets leveled into the glass. I don't know how many hits you take as a goalie, but it definitely doesn't feel great to get hit either way.
Yeah, I heard that one from up here. That was pretty loud.
Less than a minute left to go here. 1-0 Exeter up the ice, and they have a chance to make it a second. LaPryor dancing in. LaPryor, nobody there, but that would have been a beautiful pass. Here's a loose puck. It's picked up, sending it down low to the slot. Nobody there. Shooting it. Oh, just high toward the corner. Blocker's side on Ronzello. Hurley up in the air. Leroux will take it. Sent back toward the neutral zone. Off of the boards. And Bolio comes right off the bench and finds the puck on his stick. That's always like, oh, look what I found moment. Nearly deking around Leroux there was Wes Valiant. Here's Bolio. We'll throw it down.
10 seconds to go.
Period winding down. DeFreitas lost the puck. One last chance for Exeter before the period ends. It has been a long offensive push, and it felt like the whole period was an offensive push for Exeter. It's 1-0 Bluehawks. When we come back for period number 2, we'll get a clean sheet ice, and we'll change nets from both goalies. 1-0 here as Exeter leads Trinity. We'll be right back here. Zach Johnston, Braden LeBelzik, and Kyle Levy on Manchester Public Television will be back for the second period. Ready to go for period number 2 here at JFK. I'm Zach Johnston alongside Braden LeBelzik and Kyle Levy for period number 2 of this opening round game of the Brian Stone Christmas Tournament of 2024. After one, it's 1-0 Exeter as Trinity looks to bounce back after a rough first period in which the time on attack was severely outweighed by Exeter. The scoreboard doesn't show how great Exeter has played to start this game, but the shots can tell, Kyle, what you found in between periods, what the shot totals are.
Well, for Trinity, only one shot on goal for that first 15 minutes, not what they were hoping for. And for Exeter, 15 shots, 16 shots total, 15 saves for Trinity. So Exeter really one-sided. But again, the score only is 1-0 in Bells. When your goalie gets hot, it's sometimes the best thing for your team.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Sliding up the ice, and here come the Bluehawks right in front of us our way. As Trinity, they can't clear it as Colton Leroux tried to send it down, and then he bodies his counterpart toward the blue line. Deflected, valiant shot, save made there by Roncello. Talk about a hot goalie. Here comes Connor Hurley. His left-handed shot gets blocked, and then Bolio picks it up and throws it toward the net. And Exeter, their line of defense, breaks it up before he can get toward the net.
Now, Zach, I was able to get here early and watch this game before, which was the Bedford versus Goffstown game, and this ice monster has been the worst in between at the very start of periods. The puck is just not gliding as well, and this should be a tough spot for these first opening minutes here for both teams.
We'll have I believe in icing. So an offensive zone face-off here as we have a advertisement board falling apart. Oh no.
The Elliott is needing to get some medical attention on the behind the Trinity side for sure.
All right.
I guess that would be the east side of the rink.
Here's a face-off that is gonna go the way of the Bluehawks, and down the wing they go at what they thought was a momentum starter, an offensive zone face-off. After the icing, they couldn't even hold on to possession. Down the side, Trinity racing up, and that gets blocked, and oh my goodness, what a hit! That was a booming hit there from Braden Gwynn.
And these two guys are not appreciating each other right now as they're...
Yeah, it was him and TJ Venetia. Deflecting around, sliding over to cover. Quickly get his hand on that was Joe Ronzello.
I had a chance to talk to Joe's parents in between the game, and yeah, they're proud to see him. They're wearing his jerseys from last year, the blue Christmas unis that a lot of parents are rocking these days. I know that the greens have been being worn today as well from 2 years ago, so Trinity really putting something together here with some holiday unis.
Leroux from the corner, and he meets Bolduc. Oh, they had an opportunity, but now Trinity will bring it up. Lewis finds Bolio. Polio glides in. Polio with a masterful move. And he's tripped up, it looks like. He slides into the boards, and there will be a penalty coming up.
Give him a penalty shot.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
That'd be our holiday wish right now to see that go down, but
that's a hook, and yeah, Bells wanted the the penalty shot. That's going to be a minor penalty on number 20, Luke Caron, a hooking he calls, as Bolio was really close to breaking one in. So they were inches away from scoring a power play goal earlier with Brady Sorois. We'll see if they can do it here. Sorois off the draw, throws it on net, tip down, nobody there, sliding over, loose puck, oh, and Exeter with a defensive stop, kept onside. Sorois throws one toward the net, glides, and it hits off of the glass. And early shots on net is exactly what Coach Cannell wants on the power play here for Trinity. Sorois is open on the right side. Bolio finds him. Sorois just throws it on net. Did he hit the post again? It was really close. Sorois, another one off. That was blocked there by Brady Smith. Smith from around the net. Can't send it down. Trinity keeps it in. And now finally Exeter gets a clear as Ronzello comes out of the crease to play it out for Dylan Benkin. Benkin up ice. Bolio has a step. Sent down. Gonna be a 5-on-3. If this isn't a golden opportunity for Trinity to tie this game up, I don't know what is.
I mean, he's acting like he is innocent, but you could see that he hooked as well.
That is 100% a penalty on Brady Smith. He hooked him back-to-back hookings. 5-on-3, gentlemen. My goodness.
Well, a minute 11 on this 5-on-3. It was just, let's see if Trinity can get something going. I don't know how their power play has been doing so far in the regular season. Obviously, we've only seen one game where they were able to win, but
that one sliding down and immediately killing time, and they got to go. Take as much time as possible, or use the time to your advantage. Go. Get some shots on.
Oh, it's going to be an icing on
Sliding
Trinity.
down. Whoa. That's
played
not
it.
icing. He played it.
Thankfully, he touched it when it went behind the line, so they are going to keep it being an icing. But if he had touched it beforehand, that would have been a really bad move.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know about that one anyway. That's tough, as we're going to have a change here. 5-on-3 regardless, but a defensive zone draw, so you never know. West Valiant meets Connor Hurley on the face-off dot. Face-off won by the Blue Hawks. They'll bring it back, and they just dump it, and now they're going to probably just back check at best. Is that another icing?
It should be, but they did not call it.
They waved it off, and then he whiffed on it. Bolio going for the puck alongside Ryan Wallace. Wallace couldn't.
Phenomenal
now
job
they
there.
dump it.
Battling.
Great work by Exeter's penalty kill. If you can kill 5-on-3, man.
30 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
They gotta go. Saludo dropping it back. Wasiako sends it down.
Lifting of the stick right there. Good job by Trinity. Now down
Bolio.
to 15 seconds.
From the corner, Bolio. He's got Hurley open. He's got to get it to him. Hurley, after a slow pass, sends it across ice. Not a lot of time left. Save Dixon. Turned away. And at 5-on-3, they don't score on it. They still are on the man advantage. Set up, nobody there. Leroux with the loose puck. Throwing it toward the net. Blocked Hurley. He was on his feet, and he couldn't get a stick on it. And now Leroux keeps it in. Deflected up high, and this has just been a slow power play. They had a 5-on-3, and they weren't bringing the energy. Leroux keeps it onside. Leroux sending it over. Hurley, shot, blocked. They kept it in. Benkin, Dixon, he goes coast to rob him. Benkin had a chance, and that one is blocked and dumped, and Exeter's penalty kill, my goodness. Talk about impressive.
10 seconds remaining. See if Trinity can get the length of the ice and try to put one more shot on.
This is such a well-rounded hockey team because it was all offense in the first period. Then they commit 2 penalties, and they kill a 5-on-3. Exeter Blue Hawks, man, are they dangerous. And, you know, they saw the disgruntledness of their guys when they committed the penalty, and the team really backed them up. Maher chasing it. Maher has a step. Maher swinging around to the forehand. Send it toward the slot. and broken up, and now Trinity keeping it in. We're seeing more offensive pressure from them.
Well, 5-on-3 helps for sure, Zach, but at the same time, you know that they must have talked about something during.
Gliding through, Callum Howarth. Howarth toward the net.
Oh.
Drop pass back, it's a Butte. Kick save by Ronzello. Kept in, wristed into the body of Joe Ronzello. The sophomore goalie holds it and covers.
9:28 remaining, and it's been all Trinity, but still the scoreboard reads 1-0 in favor of Exeter. And for this game number 3, the 43rd annual Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament, it's been a fun one so far, guys.
Off the draw, save Ronzello. He covers the rebound as Connor Jaworski was just ready to pot home the rebound. We'll have another face-off right in front of us.
Certainly that's one area, Zach, that I feel like they got to work on a little bit better is their face-offs for Trinity. Lost a lot of seniors last year, Bells, and you can see that some of them were crucial to the success that you had last year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even 2 years ago, we had a kid named Aiden Palmer. The guy was like Patrice Bergeron from the face-off dot. He was insane.
It's always such a good thing to have is just a premier face-off winner. Toward the neutral zone, and they couldn't get the clean check on him. Up high up in the air, and it actually stays in play. O'Connor from behind the net. He'll wait. Send it. Oh, toward the front, and the net comes off the moorings. Beautiful opportunity. They tried to get it to West Valiant. Great setup, that's for sure.
Well, last minute, it has been all Exeter trying to increase their lead, but with this great saves going on here, and Exeter will try to continue pelting anything red out there on the ice right now.
Face off one, back to the blue line, wristed, blocked. Good work by Connor Hurley. Now come the Pioneers of the step. It's chased down the ice. Lewis, icing. I thought Lewis got there. I thought he got there. He had the full step on everybody else, and they do call it icing. 8:34 left in the second. Still 1-0 Exeter.
We appreciate the referees for what they do on their time, but that was a tough one to take in right there. And, we'll be nice to them. Not everyone has to look like an animal in the African safari.
Just zebras. Behind the net, cutting around. Good work by Valiant. He's got really good feet movement, or what you'd say.
Oh.
He's a good skater. Here comes Hurley. Charging down the wing with Wasieko behind him. And now in the neutral zone, it was DeFreitas out there as well for Trinity. Wasieko will send it down. Waits behind the net, charges for it. Big hit. Drop back. DeFreitas sends it behind the net. I would have liked to see him shoot one on net there.
Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to get that down low more, and really should have taken the shot. He had a good
Dixon's a
line.
good goalie, but you want to put some shots on him. I mean, you can't score if you don't put shots on the goalie.
Oh, that hurts. Your own teammate.
Here's Lewis. Lewis,
Oh.
he just doesn't even try to shoot it. A great defense there by Luke Karen, who helped break that opportunity up.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. We have some cargo flying out, and we're going to have a
Delayed offsides.
delayed offsides. Here comes Max Bolio down the left wing. Bolio tried to get it on the backhand, and then the net comes off again. How many times is going to happen?
Well, you saw an Exeter player kind of lose his balance and slide into it, and not much you can do there. As that's one way to try to get Exeter to stop their momentum is have one of their players go into the net. That's one way to say it.
It is. It certainly is. Off the draw. Trinity, it's Bolio with a step. Bolio, wristed. Oh, he thought he had that one. It was really close. He just missed the net. Off and blocked there by O'Connor. And Sorois slides back. Ronzello will send it to him. Sorois up for Bolio. Gone around him. Bolio too high. Bounces on the opposite corner. Off the glass. rolled away. And Sorois is back to control it for Trinity. Dumps it off the boards. Sending it over. Noah Boldick swinging it back. Boldick couldn't send anybody up down there. Ronzello nearly coughed up a tough rebound, but he'll cover, as right there was number 12, Cam McNeil, down there for the Blue Hawks. Still 1-0.
6:28 remaining to go, halfway through this game. Each game has had the winning team score 5 goals in this tournament, and so far just 1 goal in this game.
Sending it around the boards. Good movement, but look at Ronzello sliding over. He knows his job. He didn't make a save there. They didn't put one on him, but he would have been if they did. On the blue line, Wallace. Save Ronzello. Rebound, he covers. And we'll have another face-off.
A little patting each other on the head there between some players on the ice. Nothing like you see in the pros when you're really giving your whitewash. Thankfully there's masks and everything like that.
Wrist shot save, Ronzello. He makes another great stop, and you can tell, especially on the face of Joe Crow. If that's really like I say, that's a great name. It could be Crow with an E at the end, but if his name is Joe Crow, that's awesome. I'll call him Crow though with the E at the end. But you can tell, I mean, they really want to get by Ronzello here. They've gotten a lot of shots on him, and the sophomore has held true to his net. Sliding this across the blue line, wrist shot, and he does it again. Another save by Joe Ronzello, and we'll have another face-off.
And what's great about these tournaments is they're a lot of practice in a lot of ways. You've only played 2 games so far in this season, and this really gets you a feeling of camaraderie, I guess, in some ways. And I think Trinity, they got to be very pleased right now to know that your goalie is able to do some incredible things early in the season, and that you can rely on that going forward.
Wholesale changes coming from both sides. It's keeping that onside there was West Valiant. Behind the net, Sorois goes for it. Exeter gets there first, and then he checks them in. Behind the net, they've tried setting them up a lot. Look at the way he covers the net like that. And we're going to have a stoppage of play and another face-off.
Bells, I know you went to a hockey camp today. Have you ever been in a hockey camp with, Joe here?
Actually, I think so. I think a while ago, way before high school. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure, though.
Well, Pioneers are happy with what they've had for goalies over the past few years for sure.
I can agree with that, yes.
Bells, you can plead the fifth.
Hempler was a beauty, too, so, I mean, it's a trifecta. That one slides down, Ronzello able to.
Still a shot on net, and he still saves it.
Sorois off the board, sliding down. Picking that up is Karen. Karen over. Across to Valiant. Up the wing. In pursuit is Sorois, who picks it off his stick, slides it around the glass. Down toward the blue line. Swinging for it. Exeter holding the offensive possession. But Trinity had some better opportunities. They couldn't come through on their 5-on-3 opportunity. Bolio coming it. Here comes Cam Bolio. That's not his name. It's Max Bolio. So many Bolios with like 2 of them on the Memorial football team. Max Bolio, rather. And he shoots, and that one turned away by Dixon. Here's Sorois. And he's always got that second chance with the way his wrister goes from the blue line is Brady Sorois with the tip drill down low. Saludo tries to get the puck from Valiant. That one going to slide its way wide. Big hit there. Benkin keeps it in. And then in the neutral zone, turned over. Sent up the ice. And good work by Owen Matthews, who sent it that way. O'Connor from around behind the net. Slides its way down, slipping. Unable to corral that one there was Braden Gwynn. Chasing it. Couture in possession here for Exeter. Checked by O'Connell. Wrist shot sliding save made by Ronzello. Back out again. O'Connell, that's Benkin. And now sliding going is Max Saludo. Drops it back.
Oh.
Oh, you had what there was Andrew Lewis. Slide it over.
He's still offsides. Now he's clear for Trinity.
It's been a long second period. 3 minutes to go. Still 1-0 Exeter. Zach Johnston, Braden Lebelsic, and Kyle Heavey on Manchester Public Television. Swinging it back. Wrist shot. And going up and high and turning that away is Ronzello. Good shot there by Cullen Scarrett.
Bells, I gotta say, I do miss not having the goaltender wearing a winter hat this year so far. That was always a fun part.
And Venezia was there if Dixon didn't go out of the net. If that one was sliding just a little slower, Venezia had himself a breakaway. Leroux dumps it down. Cover and an offensive zone faceoff coming for the Pioneers.
Well, we saw it in one of the last games, Zach, where you're not allowed to ice the goaltender or else it's a 2-minute penalty. And I was curious if that was going to happen there for a moment because he was coming in pretty hot there. But thankfully, no penalty called there because he did not whitewash the goalie.
Here comes Exeter. Around. Tapping it over. And then Wasieko couldn't get his stick on, and that one sent wide as Ronzello held his own around the post. So Royce breaks that up. But it obviously will hold its way. Venezia turns it over. And he threw his other guy's stick, and that will roll its way down, and Dixon comes out to play it. Wasieko going for the puck. Dumped around behind the wing. Hurley going for it. Hurley sends it a mile down the ice as it hits off the boards. Under 2 minutes here in period number 2. Here come the Blue Hawks. Cross for LaPuire, and then Colton Leroux will break it up. Much better defense here from Trinity. They've seen more poise defensively. It's just they're missing that offensive spark. It's off of Saludo. Driven down, and that will not be icing. Solid check there as LaPuire went down for it. Sent up, Saludo on the wing. Saludo with a chance with a minute left. Sliding over Dixon, second chance opportunity, and the Blue Hawks come away with another defensive stop. Sliding down, they'll try to take advantage of it now offensively. Around to Haworth. Callum toward the net. And Trinity comes away with their defensive stop of their own, but that was Trinity's best chance. Exeter has held true to their own defensively for sure. Good check there from Lewis. Time winding down, 25 seconds left in period number 2. No goals in this period, still 1-0 Exeter. Up the ice, wrist shot, deflected away wide. And around behind the net is chopped out. Hurley waits, sending it up for Lewis. Polio is open along the wing. Lewis has it turned away, and that will end the second. A better second for Trinity. We'll see if they can put their game together and try and tie it up in the third. It was a battle in a much more even second period, you say, Kyle?
Oh, absolutely. A great 15 minutes of hockey here. Both teams with considerable chances. Trinity is going to be beating themselves up, not able to do anything on that 5-on-3. But Bells, you've dealt with Coach for a long time. What do you think he'll have to say in this intermission?
Just one bounce, all we need. One bounce, one bad bounce in this goal. That's it. That's all you need. Just get shots on this kid. That's pretty much all he's going to say.
They've got an anchor in net, and Joe Ronzello, who's been their player of the game so far. When we come back, it'll be period number 3, the last period of regulation here from our opening game of the Bryanstone tournament, Trinity versus Exeter in round number 1. We'll be back. Zach Johnston, Braden Lebelsic, and Kyle Heavey for period number 3. The third period coming at you shortly. Exeter 1, Trinity 0. As the third period will commence shortly. I'm Zach Johnson alongside Braden Lebelsic and Kyle Heavey here from JFK. Trinity and Exeter in the opening round of the 2024 Bryanstone Memorial Christmas Tournament here at JFK on Manchester Public Television. It was Yeah, an offensive push in the first period for Exeter, and then more of a balanced second period, I think the shots can tell. However, Exeter really dug deep, and they killed a 5-on-3 in that second period. Trinity got some good shots, but no goals. And in just a few short moments, the puck will drop for the third period in a 1-0 lead for the Blue Hawks.
Yeah, I got to say, Exeter has got to be pretty pleased with this lead going into the final 15, as all they got to do is just kill off some more time. And you know that Paul DiMarino will do all that he can to get this win and going on to the winner's bracket side of things going further into this tournament.
Off the draw, and Trinity will go back and chase. Dylan Benkin goes down for it. Sends it off the glass. Hurley, we haven't seen enough of Connor Hurley tonight. Wrap around early chance for Exeter, nothing there. And here comes Wasieko up the wing. Long drive, pass to Hurley. Kick saved by Dixon. Rebound, that one goes wide. Oh, I think those the sounds you made there, Bells, is exactly how I'm feeling right now. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what they want to be doing to start period number 3 here. And like as I was saying, though, we haven't seen enough of Connor Hurley. He has not made as much of an impact. He really started that one well. Edging right by him and then breaking that up was Colton Leroux.
You know, Zach, we got to remember Bells here is used to watching a game being alone in his goal crease. So now to actually have him behind a mic, he's making sounds that he'd be making on the ice for sure.
Sliding down the wing. Hurley couldn't get that one away from him. I think he got all stick on that attempted poke check. Wheeling his way around high up in the sky. Watch out. Out of play.
Fly ball to center field.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Gills that way, so, I mean, it would make sense.
You do still got some fans up there behind the net and being safe, and now it's a fun 1 minute, 9 seconds into this third period, and now Exeter looking to add some more here.
Face off back to Trinity, and Exeter keeps it in their offensive zone. Nobody there to set this up. So Royce helps break that up. DeFreitas from behind the net. So Royce sends it down the boards. So Royce back to him. Saludo is there as well for Trinity. No penalty, what could have been, as Joe Crow hit the floor, or hit the ice there. Here's an odd man rush here. Wrist shot saved by Ronzello. Rebound. Trinity coming out with it. Joe Ronzello, man, he is the reason it's not like 5-0 right now. And it's the evidence, just watch. There's your evidence. Here's a hard hit. TJ Venezia went down, and he's still down. Saludo takes this up the wing. He's got 3 defenders in front of him. Saludo gets around one of them. And the puck slides its way back onto the stick of Ben Allman.
And he has got to get some credit on that. He was able to get that puck deep into the Exeter zone, get a line change. It was a 1-on-3, and now we'll get a face-off down here as sent into the Exeter bench with 12:38 remaining in this contest. And think about that, is he was behind the blue line, so the puck, the face-off will come in the Exeter
defensive zone, yeah. This is exactly what Trinity needs. They can't win the draw, though. And around back there. And can they keep it on side? Wasieko couldn't. Leroux keeps it on their side of the red line, but it's turned back for Ryan Wallace, who feeds up the wing here to McNeil. Down. Leroux chipping it back. And that's O'Connor, and then that's dropped back, sent wide there from the blue line by Brady Smith. Wallace. Trinity, they can't get it out just yet. Off the boards, still in the neutral zone. Drop back. Piles needs something here. No icing. Charging that down is Lewis. Collision on the boards. Lewis, beautiful feed, and Dixon, it stayed out. It was inches from tying this up. No.
He's hurt.
Oh, no. Logan Dixon does not look good. Oh, he might just be shaken up. That's what you hope.
Trainer is slowly making his way out there as it looks like he's starting to get himself situated.
He went back to make the save, and he looks all right. Thank goodness.
Bells,
Holy
what's your
cow.
guess here? Hamstring or something like that? You
I
know,
think
just
it's something with his neck. I think he was kind of holding like on his
Yeah,
neck.
yeah. He was holding upper body no matter what. Obviously, very, very, very glad he's all right. And now another offensive zone face-off, and they've hit the post, and they've been real close there to tying this up. Off the draw, here come the Blue Hawks. Send that around is Chase Barber. Dump down, that's picked up by Dylan Benkin.
Ooh.
Colliding around behind the net. Send it over. Glides that down the ice. It's off the stick of Dixon. Turned away, Braden Gwynn. Hurley pressuring him for it. Valiant. Turned over, here's a drive, and he couldn't get all of that there. Polio throws it toward the net. I think it hit off the dressing of it. Polio turned away by Dixon. Another one by Saludo in the area, missed the net. Hurley goes for it. Could have been a tripping. Nearly a trip on Connor Hurley, but they didn't call it. Around the boards, right in front of us. Keeping that in, good work there by DeFreitas. Cutting around. Out back, the pass from Barber, kept onside. Barber gets it back, and Barber will swing it around the other way. Barber up center ice now. Barber has a lane. Barber walks in, and a save by Ronzello. Chase Barber held the puck there for a long time. Here's a shot that goes off of Ronzello, like it's done all night. That one going away. Venezia goes for it. Sliding down into the corner. Here's a chance for Exeter. That hit off post or Ronzello, one of the two. Around behind the net. Sent down. Here's a chance. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Oh, no. So close to making it 2-0, and he hit the crossbar. Icing. $9:50 to go here in the third. 1-0 Exeter. And Trinity is a much better hockey team than they were in that first period.
I'm very impressed with what Trinity just brought in those first few minutes, but Exeter is just a crossbar away from making it 2-0 as well. So really, if this game ends 1-0, we'll be able to really enjoy.
Down low, second chance opportunity, kept out. Who's got it?
Good save.
Ronzello comes away with it. Good save, exactly.
Evans getting some love from the fans in the stands here, as what we are witnessing here is a phenomenal game number 3 of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament here. And still another 9:42 remaining to see what's going to transpire.
Sent down, drops this out. Sending it over is Smith to Wallace, his pair mate on defense. Up the wing, coming right back for it. Behind the net. Nobody there. Sliding back for it. Back down low. It's a battle. Back to the blue line. It sets something up. Ronzello slides over to make the save. Second chance, the puck is still out. Trinity's got to clear it. They get it away from the danger zone, but it's still in their own zone.
Gonzalo finally able to stand up. He just was staying low for the time being while the puck was still behind him.
Back. It's Wallace. Around. Oh, man. Holding it in their offensive zone. Oh, he whiffed it, and it goes back to the neutral zone. Brady Smith whiffed. Sending it over. That's Colton Leroux. Off the boards. The Pios down the wing. Off of Dixon. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Something's got to squeak through here. And up the wing, and here comes Exeter again with a defensive stand. Slides this over. McNeil's shot, nothing there.
And now we got a Pioneer without a stick, so he's got it back now. But
here's a shot off of the glove of Ronzello. He slides over to make the save. Holy goalie. That's dumped, and that's iced. That's definitely one way to describe it. Joe Ronzello has stood on his head. And you could just look at the body language of these Exeter guys. Ronzello is a beast.
Yeah, he is certainly, I mean, yes, they are down 1-0, but you know he's got to have at least 35 saves at this point in the contest.
Face-off won by the Blue Hawks. Dumped in by Sean Howe.
Bells, that was a weird face-off win. It just seemed like the puck did not move anywhere.
I mean, was it one back or was it one forward? Or it just didn't really move at all?
It just didn't really move, and no one was really in a rush to go get the puck except for the Pioneers, who just missed on that long pass. And now we'll get an icing with 7:30 left in the period and 7:30 played in the period. So we are literally at the halfway mark of this final third period. Now for Trinity, going into the second half of their season, they'll be getting players back such as your brother. That'll certainly help, as these guys will get tired after a while. You think they have a smaller team compared to Exeter here.
Oh, yeah. I think they only have, like, maybe 3 or so lines right now, so.
You can definitely tell. I mean, it's been a hard battle, too, and then when you've only got 3 lines, show the fatigue. Yeah. Another face-off coming.
Icings are
Common.
Really difficult here for any team, and yeah, obviously, Bells, you must be hated them back in the day too. Where you're like, well, thanks guys. Now we got to have a face-off down right near me.
I mean, not so much on penalty kill, but other than that, yeah.
Trinity wins the draw. Bolio tries to chip it out, and it's kept in. Wrist shot, deflected down. Pedal toward the net. Ronzello kicks it away. Saludo. Is that another icing? Oh, just don't blow it. Just don't. Just let him go.
Well, we played 32 seconds, and we've had 2 icings. So it's.
This is how it went when Rich and I did the Manchester Keene game. This was basically how it went, too.
But this one isn't a 6-0 game.
Exactly.
It's a 1-0, Zach.
But
so.
I'm just saying, though, that's how that game went. That was a whole lot of face-offs.
Rich, my man, hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. I know that he was going to try to watch these games as he's dealing with some brutal symptoms of sickness here. I don't know if it's the flu or what, but hopefully everyone can stay healthy and happy during this holiday season, as it does not seem like this plague that is going around is very good, but so far it's not hitting any of these players here.
Trying to dump it down, and that's going to hit off of the glass. Thankfully, no face-off. Good hit low, but he didn't get all of them. Maher. And then the puck comes back inside the zone, and then Exeter will move it up that way. Here comes LaPoire. And Tate will send it around. Bouncing puck. Ronzello got his stick on it. Just about 6 minutes to go here in the third. Trinity needs a push. They need something. And that would have been offside if LaPoire had touched it. Sent over. Good pass. Lewis. And since Dixon got hurt that play, not him getting hurt specifically, but that play, Trinity has not had offense.
No, it seems like they got a little winded. Obviously, they'd come
Set him
up.
Look, second chance. He was even there to break it up if he had to. And then a stoppage of play. Ronzello will dive anywhere. He has got no fear in that crease.
Well, 5:35 remaining. We'll see how much time he spends in the crease if they decide to pull the goalie at some point or another. Again, just down 1-0.
Deflected down. Around the net. Waiting and trying to get that key second goal that Exeter's been looking for the last couple periods. Saludo gloves it, knocks it down. Still a 1-goal game. Crazy to think.
Ooh, big hit.
Solid collision in the corner. Sent back over. Off the boards and into the neutral zone. Boucher will have it. Boucher turned over. Cullen Scare broke it up. Max Saludo glides into the zone, and he's got all 5 Blue Hawks coming right with him.
Yeah, they had just had a line change, and where Trinity was trying to get some new bodies out there, and good job by Max to even still get that shot on net.
Almond dumps it, and it's picked up by DeFreitas. DeFreitas. It ends up back to the blue line of Exeter, and Ronzello covers.
4:32 remaining, guys. You can feel the nerves in the Coliseum right now. Trinity trying to tie this game up, but for Exeter, they're just trying to kill these last 4.5 minutes in this game, and we're thankful to be here with you on Manchester Public Television to see game number 3, day number 1 of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament.
Gliding over to get that is Ben Almond. Sent away. And here's a step.
Move.
Max Bolio. Oh, he almost put him in a blender, and it's turned over, and here come the Blue Hawks. And he knocked his stick out of his hand. Hurley lost it, and he got his twig back. Here comes Bolio again. Here's some offense. Oh, he gets sent down by Ben Almond. Mass meets mass. 2 giant players. Ben Almond, 6 feet, and then the big Max Bolio. Wasieko trying to get around. Bolio got hit again, that time by Luke Caron. Loose puck, scooped up here by West Valiant. West has the puck on his stick. West gets right around Bolio, and he tried to set up his line mate, Callum Harworth. He ends up icing it. 3:39 left here in the third. Still 1-0 Exeter.
Well, you saw the energy for Trinity in the first 5 minutes where they came so close to tying it up, and now they got to be able to drink some Red Bull or do some Celsius and try to get this last 3:39 to get this puck in the net, and it comes first with this face-off here.
They need this draw win. Maher wins it. Sorois shot it wide. They got to keep this on side, and they can't. And now it's a foot race for the puck. That happened so quickly. Lepoire and Leroux had to race for it after Sorois' heavy shot. And now a pass that nearly connected with Venezia. He would have had himself an edge over the defender. Loose puck, and will go onto the stick of a Blue Hawk. He dances in, and it is broken up, and 2 Blue Hawks run into each other. That's never a good thing. Under 3 minutes. We'll see how long it takes for Cannell to pull the goalie. Oh my goodness, that could have been bad. But Ronzello makes the stop yet again. Sends this over. Now it's Lepoire with it. Missed the net. When does that Cannell pull you, Bells, at a time like this?
Ooh. I'm not too sure, actually.
Does it kind of just signal at you and they're like, all right, let's
Yeah.
go. You're not really looking at the time.
Well, first they got to get possession and get in a clean way.
Oh, it could be here.
Oh.
Hurley knocks it down.
Offsides.
Oh, man, he had that. And maybe they pull him now. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. It may have to be an offensive zone draw.
Oh.
Trinity's going to call timeout here.
Oh, timeout.
You thought that was
Yeah, I thought that was a penalty for a second.
technical foul? I was like, they don't do those that way.
Saludo is gone back to the third row on the bench, just upset that he was not able to stay on sides there. And now with 2:24 to go, we kind of can hear both sides of things and trying to figure out what's the best to do. And for Exeter, it's just keep winning the battles, keep winning the faceoffs, keep it away from any sort of Trinity. And for Trinity, they got to do the opposite. They got to win the faceoffs and just throw anything on net. Zach, what are you thinking here? What if you're Exeter, you've played a great game. You have 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Bells, you've been in this situation time and time again. You're just going to stay in net and block everything that comes your way.
Yeah, try my best. I think here you just got to get the puck deep, get shots on goal.
It's really, that's sort of the bread and butter for it. And they just got to, there's not a lot of time to be nitpicky. It has to be full pressure offensively. And pedal shots on Dixon, we saw what happened. He has trouble trapping it sometimes, especially when it's up high. But you can't be too nitpicky on the shots you take. You just got to put your best foot forward and get as many chances as you can with 2:24 left. They'll keep their goalie out there. But you think what they're talking about is when they'll pull him, when they took that timeout.
Well, they're going to go with the senior top line for Exeter. And what better way to make sure that things go well?
So Royce, a shot that goes right on Dixon. Somebody keep an eye on Joe out there in net. About 2 minutes left to go in a 1-0 game. Back to the blue line. Soroy's shot and swallowed up there by Dixon. And then some extracurricular there. And they're not going to call anything. And then they kind of banged up Bolio there.
Well, you see it in a lot of sports. A little acting gets you a long ways sometimes. Yeah, you might not win the Academy Award, Oscar, but you could help your team, and a power play could be helpful for either squad right now.
Hurley can't win the draw, and that big face-off win there by the Blue Hawks. No offside. They keep it in. That's a huge, huge advantage there for Trinity. They just have to keep it on their side of the blue line. Down. Great work keeping that in by Benkin. And now that slips away from him. Chasing it is Benkin. He's got to keep a step on him. Exeter with their offensive force, and now that pass is going for Bolio.
Here he comes, here he comes.
Max up the wing, and they're going to pull the goalie with 1:40 left. They're going to get their extra attacker. The puck bounces towards the net. Dixon keeps it out. In the neutral zone, turned over. A chance for the empty netter. He gets around Benkin, and they stop it. Back to the blue line. That one kept away by Benkin. 1:20 left. Hurley sends this up the wing. Saluto tries to edge his way down the boards. Here's Soroyce, the dangerous Soroyce from the blue line. Deflected down and pinballs away. Saucers down the ice and they score! The empty netter, the exclamation point. Exeter's going to come away with this one if they can hold on for another 64 seconds with a 2-goal lead.
Sometimes you just direct it the right way, takes a nice bounce, and goes right into the net. And Exeter is going to head most likely to the winner's bracket here, and they will have a tough matchup with the likes of the Bow Falcons tomorrow night here at the JFK Memorial Coliseum.
Well, coming up next on Manchester Public Television, we'll remind you again, it'll be Manchester versus the ever so dangerous Concord Crimson Tide, as O'Connor will chase that one down the wing. And you got to give props to Joe Roncello standing on his head here in this game. They got him for this season and then 2 more. He's just a sophomore. It's like a goalie factory here in Trinity, huh? Good effort there by O'Connor to keep it in. 32 seconds left. No goals from Trinity after we saw them put 6 up on Nashua South Pelham. And DeFreitas, that one turned away. Venezia applying pressure to go get it. In the corner. Back out. DeFreitas keeps it onside, throws one wide. Logan Dixon will get the shutout. It'll be a 2-0 win here for Exeter. And that'll do it. Your final here in our first of 2 tonight on Manchester Public Television in the first round of the Brian Stone Christmas Tournament. The Exeter Blue Hawks take down the Trinity Pioneers in a hard-fought battle, 2-0. Logan Dixon with the shutout.
Well, we got to give our 3 stars of the game, and I think Logan deserves probably star number 1, being able to keep this shutout here. But you got to give a tight number 2 to Joe for sure for being able to do what he did here. And I don't even remember the goal scorers from the first period who really won the game here.
This is where we need Rich in his goal sheet, and we apologize. We completely missed who scored, but I'm not even going to bother guessing because I would probably.
I think it's Chase Barber.
You know what? We'll go with that. And I can remember it being either 18 or 9. So either way, a hard-fought battle from both teams, and Exeter was the better team in this game. They come away with a 2-0 win.
Well, it's been a pleasure to be with you for game number 3 of the first day of the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament. We'll take a break here and see what the Kings and the Crimson Tide will bring with you. Zach, great job as always. And Bells, thank you for being a part of this as well. We'll be back with more. Kyle Heavey, Manchester Public Television. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you in a bit.